The coordinator of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, Army Headquarters Garrison Chapter, Asma'u Garba, has pledged the association's commitment towards improving the welfare of the less privileged within and outside their environs. She was speaking during the Nigerian Army Celebration Day by the NAOWA Army Headquarters Garrison Chapter at CBA Extension and Durumi IDP Camp, FCT. Chidima Ufomadu has more.
In commemoration of the Nigerian Army Day celebration, an annual event held in honor of members of the Nigerian Army, especially those that took part in the war and our fallen heroes, the coordinator of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, NAOWA, Army Headquarters Garrison Chapter, Asma'u Garba, wife of the Commander Army Headquarters Garrison, Major General K.N. Garba, carried out the celebration by sharing welfare relief materials to the widows of the fallen heroes at CBA Extension on Saturday and the internally displaced persons Durumi, Abuja on Monday.
The purpose of this event is to celebrate our spouses, and in commemoration of the Nigerian Army Day celebration for the year 2022. We have several plans for them, including vocational training programs, skills acquisition, and reach out like this ones. Yes, and when they complain, we try as much as possible to assist them. You were here, you heard their complaints about their spouses, their pensions, and how to take care of the children, etc. And we are on it. We are going to try as much as possible to assist them.
The association, which is built on the principles and norms of Nigerian Army, whose motto is unity and charity, exemplify this by reaching out to 25 widows, 8 AHQ Garrison Magajias, and the internal displaced persons with a minimum of 63 bags of rice, millets, beans, groundnut oil, wrappers, butter, spaghetti, bathing soap, detergent, mosquito coil, salt, sanitary pads, bags of sugar, Lipton, mosquito nets, and cash gift. This act of service is aimed at providing a sustainable support for the widows and families at the IDP camps.
Durumi IDP camp is within the area of responsibility of Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association Garrison Chapter. We do go out once in a while, but most of the time we concentrate on our area of responsibility. That's why we selected Durumi IDP camp. I'm grateful to Allah because they are alive, they are healthy, they are clean, and some are even productive. But it's depressing, honestly. It's really depressing to see people like you living in this kind of condition. I just pray the conditions of the IDP camps will be improved all over Nigeria. And I pray that the condition that brings them here, the women here, will cease.
The event commenced with the NAOWA National Anthem by the association, speech by the NAOWA coordinator, advised by members of NAOWA present, and ended with a distribution of food items and addressing the challenges of the widows and internally displaced persons. The secretary of the association, Nwamba Vivian, further called on the government to improve the welfare of the widows.
Well, as you can see, we gave them the opportunity, the forum to talk to Mama, to present their different cases. The ones they said there, you heard it, but I'm sure Mama would, as the Garrison Commander's wife, I'm very sure she's going to address the issue. And Army itself has a way of helping or looking into these kind of challenges, just as Mama has directed them to go to the NAOWA hospital. We have a NAOWA hospital where their children can be treated without payments. I think there are so many other ways that we can reach out to them. Honestly, the advice I would give is that the government should look into the lives of the widows of the fallen heroes, because you can see our husbands. You come to the barracks, you see a family that their husband left them for the past 3 years, you've not seen them. The challenges of being alone, maybe just all of a sudden they'll come and tell you that your husband is no longer there, and at the end of the day you'll be left alone. Honestly, for staking our lives for the nation, the government should do something about it. They should look into it properly.
The wife of the military secretary, Miriam Abdul Salam, expressed her emotions over the situation of the lives of the women and added that NAOWA Army Headquarters Garrison chapter is making plans to ensure that the women are sensitized on family planning.
I'm quite overwhelmed, depressed. I'm going through a lot of emotions, seeing the children, the women here. Honestly, there is a lot that needs to be done. I went to an IDP camp last year. It was quite different from what I'm seeing here. So I think we have a lot on our hands. We have a lot to do to help them out of this calamity. We see a lot of children, little kids that are being born here. There is no pastime, recreational activities for them. Nothing. The only way they go about it is just populating children who they cannot even take care of. No basic amenities. You know, they sleep outside. It's so disheartening, really. We are talking about it right now. I think we are going to be calling some doctors, visiting doctors, and maybe some core member doctors, scheduling them to come, you know, talk to them, advise them on what to do. I think it will go a long way.
The women leader of the Durumi IDP camp, Liyatu Ayuba, and the widows, after sharing their challenges, expressed their joy and gratitude to the NAOWA coordinator, Army Headquarters, Garrison Chapter.
I feel amazing. I feel happy. I'm very, very happy. I know they sleep. I say, during fasting, we do salah without rice. This one big salah, no rice. Government are now there. I don't know. And they see they celebrate refugees. They don't go celebrate IDPs. So God answer my prayer. See, then our organization, the women, our daddy wife and the daddy, see kind food, plenty where they give us. Even butter there inside too. We go spray butter on top of our breads, and we go enjoy them. See rice, see oil, see everything. And I assure you that we are looking for cow. So we are pleading for good Nigerian government. Let them take example from this NAOWA women's, soldiers women's, that they bring all these things for us. Since we enter this year, we never ever see one person will bring 30 bags of rice for us. See 30 bags of rice, see millet, see sugar, see beans, see sauce. And we are saying a big thank you for those people, for those women. The NAOWA, the soldiers women, the greater, the gallant women, where they come to see us today.
I feel so excited. I feel happy because even when I lost my husband, I feel that yes, there are people that still care for me, and I really appreciate our dear mother for remembering us in terms like this. Unlike me, my husband died on the 3rd of April. It's just a recent attack in Kaduna. But I feel belong because someone is there remembering me. So I'm so happy. On behalf of myself and all the other widows and my family, I want to say a very big thank you to our mother and the whole NAOWA officials. Thank you very much.
We feel very grateful for Mama to show her concern towards the widows, because many of them are suffering. It's not easy for someone to lose her husband and not take care of children, maybe 2 or 3, even though it's a one, even only her alone, she cannot bear it. Talk less with children. Maybe some children are not even well. But we thank God for what Mama is doing for us. May God continue to bless her and continue to give her that wisdom, because it takes someone wisdom to do something like what she did. So we pray that God will continue to impact that wisdom to her, and may God continue to open ways so that she can be able to help more, can be able to do more, because there are many of them outside there. So we pray that God will guide and protect everybody. And for the Remembrance Day, we are still praying that God will continue to keep those that are soldiers that are outside.
The coordinator of the Nigerian Army Officers' Wives Association, Army Headquarters Garrison Chapter, advised them not to lose hope as she plans to make this act sustainable by making it a continuous project.
As frequently as we have the relief materials. The moment we have relief materials, we will come. Not only this IDP camp, all the IDP camps in Abuja. I will advise them not to lose hope. There is always a light after the dark tunnel. So we pray for them, and we wish them all the best. Yes.